Kelly's Acoustic Crossroads is brought to you by the Team 1 Automotive Group, Riverview Regional Medical Center, and Family Savings Credit Union. Now, here's Kelly Johnson.
Welcome to Kelly's Acoustic Crossroads. My guests today are Jess, Goggans, and Jay Chadwick. First, I'm going to start off with one of my original songs called Ammunition.
I stayed up all night thinking about our last fight. Maybe we're wrong together. Trying to decide my mind here in the morning light. This pain ain't worth the pleasure. I gave you everything, all that I had in me. You turn it round and make it fiction. Your games are everywhere, but you just don't play fair. You take my love, and make it ammunition. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You say it's in my hand, those ain't the words you said when you ripped out my heart and left it bleeding. Boy, I can't read your thoughts, at least finish me off. You left me here for dead, but I'm still breathing. Say I'm not what you think, but I ain't the one who changed. You take my words, and then you twist them. If loving me so hard, then just walk out the door. Don't take my love, and make it ammunition. Whoa. Take my love, you take my love, you take my love, and make it ammunition. You take my love, and make it ammunition. You're planning for a war, creeping outside my door. You turn me down, and then you kiss me. You're like my kryptonite, there's no place left to hide. You take my love, use it against me, yeah. Ooh, you make it ammunition. Ooh, you make it ammunition.
Y'all stick around, we've got more great music from Jess, Goggans, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Kelly's Acoustic Crossroads. My guests today are Jess Goggans and Jay Chadwick. We're going to feature them right now on Jess's original song, In the Middle.
Trouble in between. Sure is fine when the two will become one. I ain't happy, Lord, and I ain't sad. I ain't happy, but I sure am glad I'm in the middle. Ain't no trouble in between. Sure is fine when the two will become one. Sure is fine when you ain't either one. Ain't over yonder, baby, now. Ain't down there. Ain't at her house, baby, now. I'm right here in the middle. Mess and no trouble in between. Sure is fine when the two become one. Right there in the middle. Yes, I know who I am. So it's fine when the two become one. Said in, so it's fine, so it's fine, so it's fine, darling, so it's fine in the middle. Do you know who you are? So it's fine when you ain't hear the word in the middle.
And that was Jess Goggans and Jay Chadwick with In the Middle. Thank you so much for being on the show today, guys.
We're so excited to be here.
Awesome. Awesome. For a while now, I've been hearing people talk about this girl from Fort Payne, Mentone area, and there's like, have you heard her? Have you heard her? Her name's Jess Goggans, and I'm so glad to finally get to meet you and getting to hear you warm up in studio this morning. I was just blown away. It was like a concert. We taped pretty early, in the studio, and you were just on fire this morning already. So.
Well, I generally try to put everything into what I do. So.
You do. It's awesome. I enjoy it so much. And well, how did you get started doing music?
Well, I came from a musical family. My dad is Tony Goggans. He's, kind of, the legend around the area for being the troubadour. Yeah. And so I played on stage and sang actually since I was, 5 or 6, and I picked up a guitar, around 13 or 14, and kind of started, piddling and writing my own music. And then. Later on, I just ended up with a band, and I had so much encouragement to play out that I just ended up doing it. So I've been doing it now for about 2 years, and it's really been great.
Oh, wow, 2 years! You can tell you look like you've done it your whole life, because, like I said, you just seem natural at it, and you put everything you've got. It's something else, and I have to say, I know you probably get compared to her a lot, but Janis Joplin, I mean, if there's ever a movie, you should be Janis Joplin, about her life and stuff. Do you get compared to her a lot?
I do, yeah, I do. I cover some of her, I do tribute sometimes, and I'll play like a whole set of Janis Joplin stuff. Awesome. I really enjoy her music, but Big Brothers and the Holding Company is, hard to match. Those guys are great.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, it is. It's a wonderful when people compare me to her, because I really feel like she had so much emotion into what she was doing.
Right. I think that's it. You carry so much emotion when you perform and stuff, but you also, your own style, and your music is great. I mean, sometimes when you get original artists in and they play their music, you have to, kind of, oh yeah, that was great. And luckily on this show, we've had so much talent. I don't have to pretend to like the stuff. We've got so much talent in and around East Alabama. And your music is awesome. You have a great knack for writing and stuff.
Well, thank you so much.
You describe your music as funky folk blues. That sums it up good. How did you come up with that?
Well, I feel like it's got the rhythm of folk, the rhythm of funk, but it's kind of folky, so it tells a story. Yeah. If you pay attention to the lyrics, you kind of hear the story coming to an end, and that's kind of folkish. And my voice has definitely got some blues style to it.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, it's awesome. And you're from the Mentone area, and you actually own the Hardware Cafe up in Mentone.
I do. I'm the singing chef.
Yeah, the singing chef. I've heard a little bit about it, but tell our viewers kind of what the Hardware Cafe is and how.
It's a little place right in the back of a hardware store, and we were actually featured on Absolutely Alabama for being unique. Fred Hunter came out and was like, "Wow, this hamburger is great. You just wouldn't expect to get something like that." Yeah. But we do all kinds of stuff. I have a signature burger, the Messy Jessie. It's got a fried egg on top of it.
Wow.
I do.
Sounds healthy.
It's real healthy. But I do some healthy options. I do vegan, vegetarian friendly stuff. I make my own hummus, and cool. I do all kinds of stuff. I mean, I do tomato pie, and I use blue ribbon tomato jams and make all kinds of glazes, and it's a lot of fun to get to do what you want to do.
That sounds awesome. And they at the Hardware Cafe, you said you're the singing chef, so you're usually singing while you're cooking and stuff.
Yeah, I sing.
Music.
Actually, I'll make your meal and come out to your table with my guitar and play you a song.
Very cool.
Yeah, it is. And you can get CDs and T-shirts and stuff like that up there too.
Speaking of which, this is your CD. And are these all your originals on here?
They are. We played those 3 songs that are on the CD, you know, and I co-wrote those with my dad, and those are first takes. It's my very first studio experience.
Wow,
it was really incredible. I got to share it with my dad, so that was incredible.
That is amazing. And recorded at Cook Studios.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, he did such a great job. David Hammond's such a nice guy.
He is. I've met David. Well, you can get Jess's CD and her merchandise, this cool T-shirt here, at the Hardware Cafe in Mentone, and we'll be back with Jess in just a minute. Welcome back to Kelly's Acoustic Crossroads. I'm here with my guests, Jess Goggans and Jay. We didn't get to talk to you much last time, but how did you kind of meet up with Jess and get started playing music?
I've known Jess and her family for probably at least 10 years, 10 or 12 years, something like that. And they're all great people. I love them all. And super talented bunch. It's just Jess is a natural, you know. If you know any of her family, you know they're all like amazing. And they're all really sweet people too. And you know, Jess is great to play with, and a great friend, and she's great to be on stage with. She's got this super energy, you know, that's just amazing, and it just lights people up, and it lights me up. I love that. It's awesome.
Yeah, you can tell when you two, I got to watch you warming up and stuff, you two really have a camaraderie and y'all fit together really nice. And your guitar playing's awesome, by the way. Very cool.
I appreciate that.
Well, cool. And we talked a little bit about the Hardware Cafe, and what hours are you open up in Mentone? At the
we're closed on Saturdays, but we're open Monday and through Sunday, and we've got 10 to 2.
10 to 2.
Yes.
So they can come get a good meal and hear some awesome music.
They sure can, and even pick up some nails or perhaps a hammer.
So it is a functioning hardware store.
It definitely is.
That is so cool. I love it. And Mentone's just a beautiful place too. I mean, so if you ever get to ride up through Mentone, you should check out the Hardware Cafe. And another place that you're kind of a regular at is the Back 40 Beer Company in Gadsden.
I am. I've been playing there every Friday now this summer, and I've really enjoyed it. I love those guys over there. They're so great. They make some of the best local beer, you know, around.
Yeah.
And they're just really accommodating. They're so nice to make you feel like family every time you come through the door.
Yeah.
And everybody that comes in, as far as to listen, it's more of a listening room. You know, they sit and they actually listen to what you're playing. I really enjoy that.
I agree, and I think the Back 40 guys are music lovers. They put on a lot of musical events and stuff too.
Yeah, definitely.
And so it's so good to see local Gadsden businesses get involved in the music scene.
It is great.
So cool. But every Friday you start around, say, 5,
Around
6?
5 or 6, yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. Is there a cover charge or anything?
There's not. There's not. You just come in and listen up and drink up, and that's about it. And it's great.
And you and Jay do an awesome duo, but you also have a full band that you perform with.
Yeah,
who are some of the guys you perform with?
Adam Martin plays, and then we've got Scooter Hillier. He's our drummer. And then we generally have special guests that come in and out. Ari Bozeman plays with us some. And but yeah, we're a little funky 4-piece there, so we enjoy ourselves a lot.
Awesome.
So.
Well, you can tell that, you know, the enjoyment that you get out of music. And I read a little bit about your website, and you said your kind of goal is to make people feel that, you know, feel happy with the time that you have with them and the music. I love that.
I want everyone to feel like they're part of the show. Like they don't, you know, it's not like they're watching stuff. They feel a part of what's going on. You know, I like to bring people in, and you know, it's a good thing.
Cool. And your original music, like I said, I love it. Shepherd, Shepherd is, I think, my favorite that I've heard you perform this morning. So tell us a little bit how you come up with those lyrics, and how did that come about, writing Shepherd?
Well, you know, it's basically talking about how, you know, you can either be a leader or you can be a follower, you know, and people are asking, well, where's your sheep at? You know, and this shepherd's basically like, well, if I've got 2 good sheep, I'm happy. I'd rather have 2 good sheep than have 1,000 sheep that weren't really going to follow me anyway.
Right,
you know,
there you go.
So it's such a good story. You know, it's about things that change in your life, and how eventually maybe you end up with a completely different crowd than you thought you would be because of the things that you've let go of in your past, or the things that you've, you know, kind of grown out of, so to speak. You know, it's a cool song.
It is a cool song. And there's another one that you're going to close the show with, is for Mountain Sam. I like that one too. Tell us a little about, is Mountain Sam a real person?
It is. It's Sam Wheelock is his name, actually, and he was a guitar player for my dad a long time ago. And he said that they actually they had to guy had to take a break and go back down, and his wife was having a baby, and so they were hiring another guitar player, and they were taking auditions, and this guy came in. And it really didn't matter how he played the guitar because he had this really awesome look about him, this big beard, you know, and he set his guitar up on his belly when he played, you know, and a big long ponytail down his back. Yeah. And Dad was like, that's our guy right there, you know, Sam Wheelock, it's great, you know. So that song's, you know, about him and about my dad, you know, kind of, you know, just creating a friendship with this guy. We changed the words some, and Jay co-wrote as far as musically and stuff like that. So it's been a really lot of fun.
Well, awesome. I love how you take stories from your life and turn it into music and let everybody get to share in that. And right now we're going to hear your original song, Shepherd, Shepherd. Right here, Jess Goggans and Jay Chadwick.
Here I stand in the meadow like a shepherd of old. Here I stand in the meadow like a shepherd of old. Oh, wondering where in the world have all my sheep gone? When the grass is gone, Lord, the flock will surely flee. When the grass is gone, Lord, the flock will surely flee. It would seem that my flock loves my grass more than me. Oh, yes, indeed. Shepherd, shepherd, where are thy sheep? Lord, are they down in some valley, around a mountain top? Some other shepherd and his golden crop. Tell me, shepherd, shepherd, where are thy sheep? I shall journey to the village, take my oxen and my shall find of me a flock who loveth me more than my grass. You can bet your sweet thing. Shepherd, shepherd, where are thy sheep? Now I tell you, shepherd, shepherd, where are thy sheep? Lord, grass is greener on the other side. You get my mind, now make it up right. Tell me, shepherd, shepherd, where are your sheep?
And we're back with Jess Goggans and Jay Chadwick, and we were talking about the Hardware Cafe in Mentone. Make sure you check that out, and if you're ever up in Mentone, you can get screws, nails, whatever you need hardware-wise, great food, and also hear great music. You can pick up Jess's CD and some merchandise there at the Hardware Cafe in Mentone. Check out Jess Goggans' music, jessgoggans.com for more of her original music. And also check out our website, kacrossroads.com. And we'd love for you to send us in your comments and send in some homegrown videos for us to use. And you can do it with your cell phone and just upload it to Facebook or YouTube and send us the link. And you can check us out at Facebook at Kelli's Acoustic Crossroads. Right now we're going to let Jay and Jess end it with us with Mountain Sam. Y'all check out jessgoggans.com.
He's the finest fella you'll ever meet. Lives in Johnson City, Tennessee. Lord, he can pick, he can grab. He's the finest fella, y'all, it's ever been. I still owe them $100 for some poker my daddy played down in Chattanooga Holler. Most of all and more than anything I love to hear. Oh, Sam, sing, oh, Mountain. Sam, we like. Good Lord, we miss you, Mountain. Sam, we like. Good Lord, we miss you, Mountain. Sam, we like. Good Lord, we miss you. Mountain Sam, Mountain Sam. Get 'em, boy.
Dog. You're a dog. You're a dog.
Mountain Sam, good Lord, he's a mighty mountain man. He'll pick that guitar like J-Bo can. No, but when he picks, like to send cold chills all the way down to those Lookout Mountain hills. Oh, but Mountain Sam, he's got hair everywhere. Got a beard to his belly, ponytail to his. Lets his hair down, drops some girls down to Mountain. Sam, we like. Good Lord, we miss you, Mountain. Sam, we like. Good Lord, we miss you, Mountain. Sam, we like. Good Lord, we miss you.